I'm going to let the video run right now, but if you could, because of the angle, I'm going to try to sit over here so that so that when you look at me and look at the camera, it has sort of like the eye contact. And so if you could just look at the camera, that would be perfect as you're answering the questions. It might be a little odd to do that, but it'll look best on camera. So if you could start by telling me your name and a little bit about yourself.
I'm Walter Magnus. I work here at Elder Services at the Now Building. 63 years old. I've been a lot of different places, a lot of different things, and I came back to Waterbury and like it here. I don't know what else to say. It's good to be outside. One of the things I enjoy about riding the bus is you do get outside for waiting.
Okay. How often do you use public transportation in our community?
Probably about 6 times a week anyway.
And what do you like about public transportation?
It's inexpensive. It gets you there. You can get an all-day pass and ride as much as you like and go wherever you like.
And Walter, what do you least like about public transportation?
You have to conform to their schedule and go where they go.
Public transportation, specifically the debate about changes to the bus service, is a controversial subject in our community right now. Do you think the current system needs to be changed in order to better meet the needs of the community and the bus ridership?
Well, it'd be nice if they could put more buses on the road. They just started the late hours in Waterbury this fall, and that's made a tremendous difference in being, mobility. There's a lot of people very dependent. The elderly, the disabled, and the more the gas prices go up, the more sense it makes to take the bus. The changes, the hard part is we are so scattered in this country and we're so used to private transportation. We're not really set up to use buses anymore. We don't have the neighborhoods, the density of the population. So in major cities like New Haven, you can catch a bus every 20 minutes and get almost anywhere. In lesser cities, it's a lot harder to do.
What changes do you think should be made to the bus system here in Waterbury?
What I would like to see is, there's no inexpensive direct from Waterbury to Farmington if I want to go to the Yukon hospital facility.
Mm-hmm.
Or there's no way to get directly from Waterbury to Torrington. And I don't know how popular it'll be, but I would like to see that kind of service. On some of the routes in Waterbury, I'd like to see them come every half hour instead of every hour, because sometimes, because the buses run, from the hub, the green, on the hour, if you have an appointment on the hour or a half hour, you tend to be early.
Do you believe that efficient public transit is a right that should be made available to all residents?
All that we can. We get people in wheelchairs, we get bicyclists on the buses, and for a lot of people, it's the best way to get around.
Do you have any additional thoughts or ideas regarding public transportation in the greater Waterbury community?
Well, you get to meet a lot of unusual people. Um, I wish there were more benches where you were waiting. And you have to carry an umbrella because Waterbury weather is not always the greatest. But a folding umbrella is not that big a sacrifice. Pay attention to the weather. And in the winter when it snows, I wish they could do a better job at the bus stops keeping them cleaned up.
How long did it take for you to learn the bus system, the bus routes?
That's something they could work on. They give out the sheets that show the schedules and the routes, and they're not the easiest thing to understand. Usually about 3 or 4 rides into an area and you're pretty familiar with what you need to know.
And do you use other forms of public transportation in the community, such as the rail lines or taxis, or...
I use the senior shuttle, and I take the train sometimes, if that's the best way to get somewhere.
Okay. Any other thoughts or anything that I didn't ask that you think would be helpful for this project?
I wish that the bus going to Walmart were bigger. It always seems to be full.
Does it need to be bigger to accommodate what everyone's buying too? Is that ever an issue? Like when people get on the buses and there's not enough space, like coming back from shopping areas, and there's not enough space to accommodate the riders as well as their grocery bags or their shopping bags?
No, just there's too many people that want to ride it, and it only goes once an hour. So it really should go every half hour to keep spread out.
Everyone loves a bargain, I guess. Everyone loves a bargain, I guess. Walmart, popular destination.
Well, according to what they posted, it costs about 56 cents a mile to drive a car these days. And a ride each way is about $1.30. So for $2.60, that's 4 miles, and it's paid for. And you get a monthly pass, and you're good to go for the month. Anytime, anywhere.
Makes sense to me. Well, that's about it for my questions. I thank you. I'm going to shut this off right now. I thank you very, very much for taking the time out of your schedule.